What's going on, and welcome back. Now, before we get started, I noticed something about myself. I might have mentioned this before. I'm not too sure. I can't remember, but I'm gonna check this out. Can you see this line right here? I have it like right here. I've noticed like when I'm editing on my face, like I've noticed that my nose is darker than like the rest of my face. I mean, I got this little line right here, but I'm like, what the hell's going on? I work outside all day, so I got this weird tan going on my face. I've noticed it, like, I was like, is it just this video? No, it's a lot of my videos, probably almost all of my videos. I'm like, dude, my nose is a little bit darker than the rest of my face. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I could probably correct it, like, in editing. I'm not too sure. Probably not. That's probably why people wear makeup when they're filming. I'm not wearing makeup. Hell no. Speaking of working outside, so I need to show you guys something right quick, or here in a second. So every year, twice a year, we do what they call cleanup. What cleanup is, and again, I think I mentioned this. I'm not too sure, but during cleanup, people will get like old furniture, appliances. Like they'll clean their yard up or whatever, and they'll put all their garbage, not like their house trash, but like the garbage, the stuff they want to throw away. They'll put it by the side of the road, and what we'll do is we'll go by, we'll pick it up, we'll take it to the dump yard for them, so they don't have to take it themselves and get charged. And we do it like every April and every October. I know it's November. We got a late start. We were busy. We're doing other stuff. Anyways, so yeah, we've been doing that. And sometimes, you know, every once in a while, you'll find like some cool stuff out there. My boss, he's pretty good at that stuff. You know, he'll go through other people's junk, and he's found some pretty neat stuff. Like he's found some NES games, Super NES games. One time he found a stack of original PlayStation 1 games, and he had it hidden behind his back. He didn't want me to see it because he knew I was going to take them. And I asked him, I remember that day, I was like, hey, did you find anything? And he had his hand behind his back, being all shady like, right? And he was like, no, I didn't find anything yet. So I was like, I'm looking at him like, what do you have behind your back? He's like, oh, he goes, just some CDs. That's what he tells me, just some CDs, right? So, like, I sneakily, like, walked around him from behind, and he had a stack of PlayStation 1 games. I was like, let me look at those. He didn't want to let me look at the games. I was like, come on, man, let me check them out. He was like, no. So he goes and puts them in his truck, and while he's not looking, I go and look in his truck, and yeah, common games. He had some common games, but he had one that was not so common, which was Marvel vs. Capcom Complete. And I looked it up on eBay, and that game at the time was going for like $120 or something. It might be more now, I don't know. Anyway, I asked him if I could have one of the games, and he didn't want to give me one. And I kept bothering him, and finally he was like, well, fine, what game do you want? And of course I picked Marvel vs. Capcom. He was going to give all those games to his grandkids anyways. They're going to get jacked up. They're probably jacked up already as we're talking. You know, as we speak, they're probably all scratched or whatever. But anyways, I'm getting off subject here. So today I'm at work, and we're doing the cleanup, right? And I'm picking up tires. Me and another guy are picking up tires. Somebody put something by the road that I noticed, and I passed it. I saw what it was. Didn't think too much about it. I just drove past it. I kept driving. Then I was like, started thinking, wait a minute. Let me go back and pick this thing up, because I need to check this out. I'm going to show you right now what I picked up. And it's a little heavy. Hold on. Oh. I found this huge, well, I'm not huge, but I found this SpongeBob SquarePants CRT TV sitting on the side of the road. And when I first, that's why I went back to pick it up, because I was thinking that maybe it had like like these kids' TVs, sometimes they have built-in VHS players in them or built-in DVD players. And I was thinking, man, I hope this thing has like a VHS player in it, because I do have some VHS tapes. My son's out of control right now. I do have some VHS tapes, like some Super Mario Brothers Super Show on VHS and Legend of Zelda animated shows on VHS. And I thought, man, that'd be cool to watch them on this TV. But no, it didn't have a VHS player. It didn't have a DVD player. So I thought, you know what the hell? I'm going to pick it up anyways. I'm going to take it back to our yard. I'm going to plug it in and see if it turns on. So I take it back to the yard, plug it in, and yeah, lo and behold, the damn thing works. It actually works. I was like, whoa. So I brought it home with me, and I was like, man, what am I going to do with this thing? What am I going to do with it? I'm gonna throw it away. What am I going to use it for, right? I thought, no, wait. Hold on. It's a CRT TV. I got retro consoles. This thing, I want to try this out with one of my retro consoles. So I thought today it would be fun if we hooked up the Super Nintendo to this thing and see how it looks, because I'm used to playing like an HD, right? PlayStation, Xbox. I do have the Game Station. I showed it to you before, the little blue box. It's got all the retro games on there, but it upscales on my TV to HD. So I thought it would be pretty neat to go back and check it out to see what the games are meant to, or what they look like, what they're meant to look like on a CRT TV. So let me go get a stool, place this TV on there. We'll hook up the Super Nintendo and we'll check it out. We'll see how good this thing looks, or how good the game runs on this TV. So as you can see, the TV does work. Now, I've been messing with this thing for like the past 20 minutes, trying to get the Super Nintendo to come on, and I couldn't figure out like how to switch to like AV, right? Because you got like channel, what is this, channel 6, channel 14, whatever, but I couldn't switch this to like to play Super Nintendo. So I looked it up, and it says you can't. You can't. You just can't. You have to have a remote. This thing had, brand new, it came with a matching remote that allowed you to switch, your inputs. You can't switch inputs through the TV itself. You need the remote. Or it said you had to go to like Walmart or something to buy a universal remote and program it, that way you can switch to like your inputs to be able to play, like say if you hook a VCR to it or a game console. So man, what a fail. What a fail. So I really wanted to see what the SNES looked like on this little CRT TV. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. I really wanted to see, the SNES run on that TV, and if it looked good, I was actually going to go out to the storage and go pull out the NES, and we were going to hook it up to this thing and check it out. But no! You need a remote to switch inputs. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, I got home with it. I was all excited. I was like, man, I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna like check this out, play some old school games on, the way they're meant to be played on the TV, on a CRT. And then, but then again, I figured out like, what am I gonna do with this thing? Am I gonna have a SpongeBob TV here in the game room just to play, retro consoles? So I was like, no, not really. I figured maybe after I shot this video, showed what this little TV can do, I was gonna throw it out or give it away. That was the plans, until I decided to look them up on eBay. That little SpongeBob TV right there, no VCR, no DVD, built in. Those things go for anywhere from like $150 to $250 used. I think that's without the remote. So what am I going to do with this thing now? I don't know, man. I will probably end up, I don't know, I might go to Walmart, not today, but later on, you know, in the future. I'll go to Walmart and dude, my son is out of control in there. He's out of control and he plays video games. I'll go to Walmart, like I said, like I was saying, and I'll pick up a universal remote, check it out. I might end up just keeping the TV. You know, like I said, I have my storage. There's space in there. It's got electricity. That's where I have all my retro consoles, you know, stored away. Might put this TV in there and just sit in there and play retro consoles. You know, now that it's nice and cool outside. Actually, dude, it's cold right now. It's cold outside. It's only going to get colder this week. Well, as of the filming of this video, it's going to be colder. As you're watching this video, it's still cold outside. It's still cold. Tomorrow's Saturday. And it's supposed to be even colder on Saturday. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Phil, man, I was going to show you guys what this thing looked like. Couldn't. Sorry. But, you know, whenever I get that remote, we'll try again. But until then, thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.